My favorite thing to do is to sit at the Kotatsu and eat nabe. Oh my gosh, I want that so badly right now. Minasan, konnichiwa, squishy toke, yokoso. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you about 5 Japanese household items that I cannot live without. I'm struggling so bad in the UK right now. Okay, so just to make this clear, these items weren't necessarily made in Japan, but they are items that almost every Japanese household has that we don't necessarily have here in the UK. So if you like videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's begin. Okay, so number 1. Rice cooker. So yeah, we do have rice cookers in the UK, but they are not a common household item here at all, just because we don't really eat rice as often as Japanese people do, which, why? Why are we not eating rice that often? Rice is amazing, but yeah, it's just not something that we eat that often here. The other thing is, recently I learned how to make cake in a rice cooker as well, which it just makes cake making so much easier. So yeah, really missing that here in the UK right now. Like I said, you can get them, but the quality is not going to be as good as a Japanese rice cooker. And I'm pretty sure that most people here aren't even sure of the correct way to make rice in a rice cooker. And you can't really buy Japanese rice here either. And if you can, you're not going to be able to get like a big bag of Japanese rice. So it kind of makes having a rice cooker a bit pointless, because in my opinion, if I can't make Japanese rice with a rice cooker, I don't even want a rice cooker at all. Except I do want a rice cooker. I really want a rice cooker. Oh my gosh, life here would be so much easier if I had a Japanese rice cooker, honestly. All right, number 2, aircon. So we do have air conditioners in the UK, obviously. It is not common to see an air conditioner in a house in the UK. You can kind of see why. I mean, we're not famous for a hot weather, so it just kind of seems pointless for us to spend money on air conditioning. Also, we do have central heating here, so every house comes with radiators built in for the wintertime, so it's, again, we're not going to be using an air conditioner for heating. So if you do have an air conditioner, you're only going to be using it in the summer, and honestly, it just seems like a waste of money for most British people. However, when we do have one of those really hot summers, which are pretty rare, well, it's not that rare, it's just usually if it's a hot summer, it's only for a few days. Man, oh man, do I wish there was air conditioning. So, not to scare anyone, there is air conditioning in a lot of shops and restaurants and cafes in the UK, but yeah, just not in houses. You're not really gonna see many people with an air conditioner in their houses. So yeah, when it's really hot, we just kind of suffer. There's nothing you can do. Oh, it's really bad. There were some summers when I was a kid where I was just boiling all the time. You just have to kind of sit really still and not move too much. Okay, number 3, Kotatsu. Why is this not a thing everywhere? Kotatsu is probably my favorite Japanese item just ever. Like, it's just amazing. It is the most comfortable thing you could ever possibly own. Especially when it's really, really cold and you just want to stick your feet under the kotatsu with like the heater under it and the blanket, and it's just amazing. My favorite thing to do is to sit at the kotatsu and eat nabe. Oh my gosh, I want that so badly right now. I've been pretty lucky during my stay in London this year. It hasn't been too cold, but I don't care. It's not winter unless I've sat under a kotatsu, please. Yeah, definitely my favorite Japanese item, and I have never ever seen anything like that sold here in the UK at all. Like I said, we do have central heating in every house here, so maybe it just is a little bit redundant to have an extra heating device. It's crazy because every person I've met who's not Japanese, who's been to Japan and tried a kotatsu, they instantly fall in love. The moment my dad tried my kotatsu, he was so obsessed. He wanted to buy one and bring it home. Seriously. So, number 4, a Japanese style toilet. I love them. This is another item that people usually try for the first time in Japan and then they immediately want one. And I can see why. Toilets in Japan literally do everything. You know, they warm you whilst you're using them, they clean you, some of them even play music. Like, it is amazing. I love them so much. And I know that a bidet? I know that it's not a Japanese invention, but most houses, in fact, all houses in the UK just have a traditional toilet where you use it, you flush the chain, and that's basically all it does. But in Japan, it's the opposite. Most houses have a toilet with a bidet in it that's electronic, that does all kinds of things. And now that I have spent so long using one of those toilets, using a toilet in the UK is just very disappointing. I don't want to say like it's not an enjoyable experience, but it's definitely less enjoyable than using a Japanese toilet. Okay, so number 5 on the list, a wet room. So a wet room is what you call a shower bath combination. So you know in Japan, you usually have your bath and shower in one room and you can shower and then get into the bath. It's just one area with one drain system. So in the UK, it is not like that at all. Very few people have a wet room. So you usually have a bath and shower separate. Most of the time I would say in separate rooms, or you have a shower built into your bathtub. And it also depends on how old your house is as well. My house here is actually over 100 years old. So our bathroom was built onto the back of the house. You can see by the bricks that it is the newest part of the house. And we have had a shower built into our bath. But before we did that, we just had a bath. We didn't have a shower because that's what houses were like in the Victorian times. And that's pretty sure that's when my house was built. So yeah, it's pretty rare to see a wet room because most of the houses here aren't new enough to have had them. If you do see a wet room in a house in the UK, then the house is probably a really newly built house. And whoever has built it has probably requested to have a wet room put in. So yeah, I really miss that about Japan. I love being able to just shower and then like jump into the bath and then get out of the bath and rinse off. And it's all in one area, so I don't have to worry about the rest of the area getting wet or the floor being wet because it's supposed to be, because it's all one room. I absolutely love that. It's just so convenient. Japan is one of the best countries for convenience in the world. So yeah, I'm really missing things that make life more convenient right now. But anyway, that's the end of this list. Let me know what you guys think. Did any of this surprise you? Do you think there are any items I might have missed? Because I'm pretty sure there are. And to be honest, it didn't take me long to come up with 5 things because I miss them so much. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.